Hi Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 15th of September to the 15th of October. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Pisces, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Pisces, is the Ace of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups upright. Okay? So for you, Pisces, your biggest challenge here from mid-September to mid-October is the Ace of Cups. Now, this could be about new love. This could be about a new love, a new beginning, a new baby. This could be about a new project that you're really emotional about. We're going to clarify the Ace of Cups. We're going to see why it's your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Swords, and you have the Emperor. So in the recent past, I do feel there was a period of time that you spent alone, okay? You could have went into isolation, or you could have felt like you were alone here in the past. Now, I don't feel like this isolating period in your life in the past was a bad thing. I think that this really got you thinking about your stability, about your relationships, about your long-term wealth, your generational wealth, inheritances. What is your legacy? What are you working towards here in the past? And we're going to talk more about this. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands, you have the Hermit, and you have the Lovers. Ooh, there's something going on here. I do feel like there is a very strong connection between you and a specific person that's coming into your life. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Scorpio, or not a Scorpio, but it could be a Scorpio because I did say that randomly, but I'm getting a Virgo here or a Gemini. There's a very strong connection here, but there's also this questioning about this relationship. And we're going to get more information on this when we clarify for you. In the near future, you have the 4 of Swords, you have the Justice, and you have the 3 of Wands. So in the near future, I do feel that there will be this energy here of you finally healing, okay? You're finally going in, you're resting, you're taking time out to heal. Now, there will be a solar eclipse that's happening in the sign of Libra, I believe. I'm pretty sure that that's what the solar eclipse is going to happen on the 14th or the 15th of October. This is a very beautiful energy for a lot of us because it's going to affect our relationships. It's going to start to bring forth some sort of important relationship, maybe even in your life. This is what you're questioning here in the present moment, but in the near future, something here becomes clear to you or becomes balanced, even though it may not be. And it's interesting that we're going to have the solar eclipse in Libra because the Justice card keeps popping out. At least it has for the past few readings that I've been doing. So you're moving to the next milestone of your life. Something here is going to come back into balance. If you've been feeling out of balance for quite some time, it's going to come back into balance. I believe you have Saturn retrograding in your sign. So there's something here that was not resolved. There was some karma here that needed to be resolved. And I feel like this is something that's really important that you need to know. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment, okay? So what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups here. You are the Knight of Cups and you have the Ace of Pentacles here. You're uncertain about something. You're uncertain about a commitment, a marriage, an engagement here. Okay, you're judging it. Should I be with this person? Should I not be with them? Are they for me? Are they not for me? And this is why the solar eclipse that's happening in Libra is going to finally allow you to make sense of this connection because you've been on and off with it. It's like you want it, but then you're not sure. There's a lot of this uncertainty and it's connected to a new love. Okay. There could be a new love coming in. So Pisces, let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Your challenge, Pisces, Ace of Cups, is clarified by the Moon, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Your biggest challenge from mid-September to mid-October is about a relationship that's coming into your life. A fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could also be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody here has really been interested in you, and there's a lot of this emotional potential here, a new beginning, but there's also equally a lot of passion between you and this person. And I think what is your biggest challenge here is questioning whether or not you're ready to give your all to this situation. Because you're a Pisces, you tend to waffle on things. You tend to oscillate. Okay, what does that mean? It means you go from one end to the other, one end to the other. There's this, okay, I want it, but I don't know if I want it. And this is your nature. Okay, you are a mutable sign, which means, you know, you waffle. Okay. It's not a bad thing. That's your nature. Okay. It's like, you know, if you're born with black hair, that's what you're born with. Okay. You can be a blonde, but that may not last for a very long time. So for many of you, your challenge here has a lot to do with new love. Are you open to accepting new love? How do you truly feel about this new love? I do feel like this new energy that's coming into your life is not stable yet. It's not 100% stable. Now, we just came out of Mercury retrograde, which was happening in your 7th house. So for many of you, you know, the question of you having a new beginning, we just had a new moon in Virgo. You know, again, the questioning, should I have this new beginning? This is why the moon is here as part of your challenge. Should I really give 100% to this situation? Is it truly for me? And we're going to talk more about that. We're going to see as we go through the reading, and that, you know, this is a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is clarified by the Strength. You have the 8 of Pentacles and you have the 7 of Wands. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting here that you needed time on your own, okay? You needed time on your own to work. Your work was very important to you. And as much as you wanted to entertain all the other energies around you, there could have been a lot of people that, you know, wanted your time, wanted your energy. You may have said, hey, I need to set some sort of boundaries here. I need to have or spend time on my own. Your work was really important to you here in the past. And the reason why your work was really important to you here in the past was because a lot of you are in the process, or you were in the process in the recent past, I'm downloading another message, and I'll tell you what I just downloaded. It's something important. A lot of you were focused on your legacy here in the past. Like, what is my name? What am I leaving behind for my children? Or what am I, you know, how am I going to be viewed when I die? Or, you know, why am I here? What am I working towards? So that was a big thing for you. I think a lot of you were thinking about that, spending a lot of time on, you know, I want to be responsible. I want to be, you know, and this is why Saturn is in your sign right now, because a lot of you are going within internally with Saturn retrograding in your sign. You're going internally and you're thinking, okay, well, how can I be more responsible? How can I think about the future? How can I save more for the future? How can I leave the right legacy behind for my children if I have children one day, or if you already have children? There's something here about meat, okay, in the past. It's like you stopped eating meat, or some of you were overeating meat, okay? There's no balance here when it comes to the meat thing. I'm getting something here about prosciutto. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's something here about prosciutto. Okay. So some of you, may have reevaluated, you know, do I still want to eat meat? Or, maybe you were eating meat. Maybe you're on a carnivore diet here in the past, but either way, there's something here about your stability, becoming more responsible here in the past. Tell me more about the Emperor in the recent past. Okay, so the Emperor is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor again. Yeah, so you in the past needed time out to really get clear on whether or not you still wanted to give to a situation. Some of you were involved in a situation where it became extremely confusing, or you felt like you were an option, or you were treating people or situations in your life as an option. And you may have said to yourself in the past, I need to sit down and get clear on what I want, because in order for me to truly have the stable life that I'm looking for, I need to take responsibility for myself. And I also need to present myself in a manner of being stable. And I think that was a big priority for you in the past. So even if there was a relationship that came into your energy here in the past, you may have not had time for it. Okay, I'm seeing 10:44 on the clock. Please look up 10:44 and see what the important message is there for you. Okay, so this is what I see here happened in the past. Money was really important to you. Your career was more important to you than maybe a relationship. Now, in the present moment, you can't run, you can't hide. There is a relationship that's coming into your life, and it is a part of your destiny. Let's talk a little bit about this person. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Who is this person? What does Pisces need to know? Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Fool and you have the Five of Wands. So in the present moment, someone's coming in very quickly. Very quickly, could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a Leo here. Okay, so this person's coming in very quickly. They're very passionate about you. They want answers from you. They're saying, do you want this with me? Do you not want this with me? Let's move forward. Let's do it. Let's do it now. Now that Mercury has finally gone direct and Venus has gone direct, there's a little more pressure here, okay, within the 7th house, because the sun is there as well too, right? You know, the sun is there in your 7th house and it's saying, hi, there's an opportunity for love. And this is why the Lovers is here in the present moment, because and it's interesting because the sun is here, right? So something here is there's light being shined upon a potential relationship. But if you look at this card, you see that this person has something in their back. It's like they've been stabbed in the back before. So somebody here could be a little bit uncertain about moving forward in this connection because they're still hurt. They're still getting over something here that affected them, but they're not saying anything about it. Okay. And this could be you, right? You could be someone who is still getting over something here that really affected you very deeply on a very deep level. So there's a conflict in the present moment about a new beginning. It's like one of you wants to have this new beginning while the other is saying, well, I need time, or, you know, I need to think about it. I don't want to rush into this without really thinking about it. So this is a big thing right now, Pisces, that's happening right now. There's a lot of conflict because of the uncertainty from both ends is what I'm getting. So let's talk more about this connection. 8 of Wands. What you don't see coming in the present moment is there will be an important conversation about this new beginning. Okay, look at that. Your challenge is the Ace of Cups. So there you go. This is about a relationship. This is about a new relationship. There's a very serious conversation that's coming in. Okay, so let's talk more about the Lovers, your connection in the present moment. Tell me more about the Lovers for Pisces in the present moment. Ooh. Okay, so the Lovers is clarified by the Page of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles and you have the 9 of Cups. So in the present moment, there is going to be some sort of, if this hasn't happened already, it is going to happen. There's going to be an offer that's coming in from this person. Okay, I'm getting something here about pizza. So some of you could be dating this person. You can go on a date having pizza, or they can come over to your place and you have pizza with them. And it's like someone here really likes pizza. Pizza is their thing. Okay, this could be you. It's like you love pizza or they love pizza. Anyway, this person's going to come in and there's a very strong emphasis in the present moment. And I feel like this is coming from you, Pisces, and you may not admit this, but I feel like this is what you do internally. You really care about yourself a lot. Okay, you focus a lot on yourself. There's a lot of, and it may come across, I'm just going to say this, some of you may not like what I'm about to say, but it may come across as being selfish or narcissistic, okay? I don't think narcissism is a bad thing. I mean, when it gets toxic, yes, it is. But if you're somebody who's focused on fulfilling yourself because you had a bad experience in the past, that's okay to some extent. But if you're coming across as somebody who's only focused on yourself and only focused on what you can gain in a situation, this is what creates some sort of conflict, when really you coming together with this person should be something it should be something beautiful. It should be something that, you know, changes your life in a positive fashion instead of a negative one. So in the present moment, there's a lot of questioning about this relationship. You know, is this relationship really for me? Do I really want this? Am I going to have to give up my, you know, independence here? Because you are very much focused on yourself and your self-satisfaction. And this could be something that this person doesn't understand. And one of the things I want to say when it comes to love is to truly have a successful relationship, marriage, commitment, you need to understand the other. You need to recognize the other. Because if you don't, and you don't get that person, this is what leads to some sort of conflict. And this is why a lot of you could be shying away, or this person could be shying away in the present moment, because they're reevaluating what they truly want for themselves. Because here's the thing, when you're single and then a new person comes in, you got to adjust your whole entire life for that person. And that person has to understand your life that you're already living. And this is what I feel is happening for you right now in the present moment, because there is love and there's a potential here for love, but there also is a need to get clear on, hey, this is how I live my life now. How can I incorporate you into that? Okay, that's what I'm seeing happening here for you in the present moment. And this is why you're in this energy of, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? This is what the Two of Pentacles is representing. It's representing your dual mind. It's representing your mutable energy. It's not that you don't want this. It's that you want to make sure you're making the right decision. Tell me more about the Hermit in the present moment. There's something here I'm hearing, explain yourself, okay? So this person may want you to explain yourself, or you may want this person to explain themselves. And it has a lot to do with the Hermit energy, because you shy away from this person or you leave. It's like you're disconnecting and they're like, well, where are you? Why aren't you here? What's going on? And even though you may not have 100% of commitment with this person, they're already putting expectations on you. And you may say, well, like, we're not even really together. We're just dating. This is a new thing. Tell me more about the Hermit in the present moment. Somebody wants you to explain, or you want, yeah. The sun is here, okay? So the solar eclipse is coming. This is about this love that's coming in. This new, again, the Ace of Cups is there. It's like lingering in the bottom of the deck. It's there. So this is about a love connection. In the present moment, somebody here wants to offer you love. But again, your career may be more important. This is about you balancing your career and balancing love. And this is what this whole entire thing is that's happening here energetically for you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, the solar eclipse is going to happen. Now, I'm doing this reading in September, but when the sun moves into Libra and we start moving closer and closer to this eclipse that's going to happen, you're going to finally have the answer you need. So if you're making a swift decision now, it's not advised that you, unless you're 100% sure that you're ready to do this. Some of you are not 100% sure, but if you're not 100% sure of whether or not you should do this, there's something here, okay, about you finally recognizing whether or not you should move forward because the eclipse happens, okay? So let's clarify the Justice, because there's an important message here in the near future that you need to know. Tell me more about the Justice for Pisces in the near future. So the Justice is clarified by the Ten of Wands. You have the Six of Swords and the Justice. Look at this, Justice twice. Okay, so this is what you need to know. Very important message, Pisces. If this is about a decision that you need to make, that you feel pressured to make, some of you may decide to disconnect from this person, okay? And the reason why is because something here becomes extremely difficult. I'm just going to say this because this is what I'm intuitively feeling. If someone's pressuring you to get into a relationship with them, you may decide that it's not for you because it's out of balance. Something here may feel out of balance for you, and it may give you the feeling that this is too hard. I don't know if I can commit myself to this, and you may decide to move away from this, okay? Now, the other perspective could also be the fact that some of you are finally going to set something right here in the near future that has been out of balance. So if you've been already in a relationship that's been out of balance, you may decide to recognize and realize, hey, you know, I'm done with this. I'm ready for a new beginning and I'm ready to move on. So if you are currently dating someone new and you're in a relationship already, you may decide to end or have a divorce here in the near future to move towards something that's a little bit more relaxed for you. That could also be the case as well. But either way, something here is set right, okay? And it allows you to move on or move forward. Now, the other perspective that may happen is some of you are finally going to disconnect from something that's been very difficult and things are going to come back into balance. And that's going to give you the green light to finally move forward because there is a huge milestone that's coming into your life, Three of Wands. You're going to be moving forward to something new, bigger and better here. Tell me more about the Three of Wands in the near future for Pisces. So the Three of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Star. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting, for many of you, there's definitely something here with the Star about your future. Whatever it is that you were taking time out to think about, your legacy, your work situation, you're going to finally have an opportunity here that shows up that's a part of that. So here's what I'm going to tell you. It's a very important message. If you are, and I'm going to go back to what I said, if you're pressured into doing something, 10:55 on the clock, go and check out what 10:55 means in angel numbers to get a bigger and better perspective on what I'm about to say to you. Because what I'm about to say to you is extremely important, okay? So in the near future, the Three of Wands is about moving to the next milestone, right? Yes. There's going to be an opportunity that comes into your life, possibly from an earth sign, a Taurus here. I'm getting maybe a Capricorn, or there could be an Aquarius here, or Leo, Aries. This person who comes into your life is a part of your destiny. The reason why, for many of you, the reason why you're moving away maybe from a Libra, a Sagittarius, or possibly from a Gemini is because you may realize that this person's not a part of your destiny. That's why you're questioning it, okay? So when you decide to disconnect from something, you're disconnecting from it because you feel within your heart that there's something bigger and better that is coming in for you, and it's a part of your destiny. So for you to move forward with someone and you don't really have something holding you, it's like when you're making bread and there really isn't the gluten there to hold the bread falls apart. Well, that's what I'm seeing in the near future. It's like something that you know is not a part of this legacy or destiny that you're doing, you may decide not to hold on to it. Even though there is attraction here, even though there is the potential here for that, you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're getting involved in is a part of that legacy that you're leaving behind, because that's what you were focused on before this person even came into your life. And this is why you're, again, questioning. It's a complicated situation. That's what I'm seeing. But in the future, you're going to gain the clarity that you need to make some sort of important decision to release yourself from this energy of feeling isolated or feeling alone. And that's when you're going to finally have a break, because the Four of Swords is here. You're going to finally be able to heal from something here that affected you. And, you know, if you've been stabbed in the back, if you've been lied to, cheated on, whatever the case may be, you're going to move towards new love. Look at that. Your whole reading. It's like, oh, look at this. Ace of Cups. It just flew out like that. And your challenge is the Ace of Cups. I want to cry. Your reading is so beautiful. Three of Cups, and you have the Three of Pentacles. So you're going to be, this new love that's coming into your life, the timing may not be right for you and this person, but it will be eventually, and you're going to know that it's right for you. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. There's going to be a celebration, but it's going to be a celebration with someone who sees your vision in the future, not somebody who just wants to be with you just to be with you. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? What's the advice for Pisces? Your advice, Pisces: Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice is not to shy away from your duality, because you are a dual sign. You are a mutable sign. You're somebody who at one moment you want it, the next minute you don't want it. Then you want it, then you don't want it. Your biggest piece of advice here is to truly recognize these two dual energies inside of you. Recognize and ask yourself this important question: why am I rejecting love? Why am I not interested in love? What has stopped me from being open to love? And what has stopped me from believing that I can hold on to it? Because for many of you, I think deep down inside, you do want love. You do want to feel loved. You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel respected. You want to feel like, you know, there is somebody there that you can call on when you need them. But ask yourself why you're in this energy of being uncertain. I think the biggest message that I picked up here for you is that your main priority is your legacy. Your main priority is, what are you leaving behind? What type of name are you leaving behind? And if that's something that you haven't considered, this could be very much connected to these two components that you're wrestling with. This is very much connected to you rejecting something. It's okay to reject something. Maybe it's not what you truly want, and that's okay. Your biggest piece of advice here is to make sure that your no's are your no's and your yeses are your yeses, but have a reason for why you're saying no. And if you need to explain that, there's nothing wrong with that. That's about you getting clear on what you want, so that what you truly want actually does come into your life when you need it, okay? So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.